Our aim is maple syrup, and we got to collect it. Welcome back to Jerfish Farms and Jerby Apiary. Apiary's under snow right now, and we've had some topsy-turvy weather this year, but I wanted to talk about some other different collection techniques. We're going to go over a few different ones here today. Now, in the past, I already did a video talking about the PVC pipe with bag hanger system, and that's been working out pretty well, but I want to go over the metal hanger bag system, buckets, and also drop lines with buckets. First of all, we're going to start with the metal taps that are involved with the metal hangers and bag system. These metal taps are supposed to be boiled for about 10 minutes to sterilize, but also mainly clean them. And you can do that year to year so that you can keep them nice. The system is pretty simple. You got a metal hoop that the bag goes into, and then that rests on a metal hanger that is resting on the tap. Tapping the tree is very similar to tapping the trees with the other systems as well. Do a little bit of an upward angle, about 1.5 inches deep with these 5/16 inch spiles, which are the taps. Tap those in until they are snug, and then it's time to get your bag hanging system ready. The really tricky bit really to this is only getting the bag attached to the hanger. After that, it's all pretty straightforward. Go over that in a second. I do want to mention, though, that you want to keep yourself a little bit of a lip on the tap so that the metal hanger can rest on there. If you drill too deep and you pound it in the whole way, it's not going to be able to rest on the lip that the taps themselves have. The bag is a pretty good size. It can hold quite a bit, and you push the plastic up through the middle of the hoop and then wrap the edges of that bag around the outside of that tucked in on itself, which also provides a way for when the sap starts filling up the bag, it's going to pull in a way that will help keep it in place as it pulls down on the metal hanger that it's going to rest inside of. And you'll see how that rests inside of it here in a second. Once you get used to doing this, it goes actually pretty quickly. You can get one of these metal taps done in probably about a minute, minute and a half. This whole process here only took 2 minutes, and that's with me still figuring out what I'm doing. So you slide the overall setup inside of this hanger, and there's a hole in the back of the hanger that you then place the tap spile through, and you then rest that behind the lip that is on that spile. It's a pretty slick system. You can see how full your bags are, which is nice, and you don't have to wrap it multiple times with zip ties around a PVC pipe, and also you don't need to have as much of a lip on it, on the spile for it to attach to as you do on the PVC pipe system. The next one I want to speak about are the hanging buckets, which I, for some reason, just think look adorable. Tapping is just as straightforward as before. You want to go in about 1.5 inches, and these are different kind of taps that have a hook for the bucket to hang from and also a barrel that holds the lid. So the way that the lid attaches to it is there is a metal piece that you slide out in order to put the lid on, as shown here, and then just slide it back into place, and then you have yourself a lid. This is to help cover the bucket to prevent water and other things from falling into it. The bucket simply goes on that hook and you are done. You can get these done easily in a minute once you get going with it. It's a very fast system and they look very nice. And with these plastic ones, you can see how much is in them. They're also easy to undo and take off of the tree whenever you are emptying them. Just pop that right off of there and dump it into the bucket. They also make plastic spiles for this, which work very well, just like the metal. I've tried both. I think they both work very nice. I have no major preference there, except for the metal ones will probably last longer year to year. Just want to briefly talk about drop lines into buckets. These are plastic spiles with tubing that goes into a bucket. Also very convenient, easy to tap. You can do multiples like you can see here, and they're easy for draining things out. But it does sit on the ground. If you're getting heavy snow, it could be a bit of a problem. So which one do I like out of these four? Well, actually, before doing that, I should probably talk about a fifth type, which I'm going to have to go into in another video. And this is a line system, a tap line that drains into a container. And I do have one tap line on my property, but it's a whole other topic in order to try to discuss. We'll get that on the next video. We hope to see you there. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you then on the Jerby Apiary and Jerfish Farms.